Yeah, I must have went to just normal. YouTube there. Will let me? No. Huh. Well, that sucks. I can't go any further with how this app is set up. Okay, there we go. It did let me do it there. Who knows where that's gonna be? Damn it. This is rather annoying. How difficult this is. Okay, I think looks like we got it. Let's kill that. Let's just go and just look up some just we'll see how this sounds for a minute. Let me just sit here. We may move around with some of this stuff. Okay. Not liking that shadow that's right there. Where's my keyboard? Let me turn off caps. And go to eraser. Do I have this stuff inverted? Yeah, I do. Is that an artifact there? No, it's just a brush. Okay, I'm wanting to clean up her hair a little bit more. Okay, just making sure my drivers are still working. Not so sure about some of what's going on in the hair here. Yeah, this piece is kind of supposed to be like a cyber witch, cyber mage, cyber wizard or whatever. Kind of like sci-fi magic combination thing. Loosely concept-wise, my brain's stating like the crystal around her neck is the computer that is probably running her scroll, which is the thing that's around her head. Which are both have kind of esoteric magic stuff kind of embedded into it, and then like kind of the idea of new tech. Scroll is a really cool word. We're dealing with that because it's scrolling of a mouse scrolling through like a web page. Thing is the idea of the growth of an etymology of that word within this context could get interesting, because it'd be gestures and more like thought, which would in turn turn into more of a weird magic feel to it. Figure out what I'm gonna do right there, and it's a really thick amount of hair there. This as well, I'd like to, I don't know if I want it like that or just cut it back a little bit more. Just have like something closer to that. I think, yeah, I'm doing that more. Yeah, all these red style stuff. Wow, see, look at that. So I need to start paying attention what my drop frame is, because I'm curious if, like, right now, if the CLR browser thing with that, what do you call it? The cup drop thing is hurting my computer right now. If it's the animated logo that's in the corner I'm just using a slideshow for. I always try to juggle and get rid of excess stuff from the other setup and overlay that I had, but this one's, yeah, it's definitely grumpy right now. Oh, I may need to do that. Yeah, well, we forgot to do that. Need to put OBS and Photoshop as priority. Set the priority to real time. We'll see if that relieves some stress a little bit. And this is kind of interesting. Because what is this? This is actually ambient video game noise right here. This is Thief. I wanted to try doing a like a just a Japanese garden with like the bamboo thing dropping. The thing is that seems just so. It's cool sound, but it's. I feel like. Yeah. I think I need to try to create something possibly a little bit, but I'm also wanting to maybe take time to do more like 8-bit kind of music stuff and just have that going, but I don't know how entertaining that would be, just because I'm not that great at it. Fun to dabble. I'd probably actually have to take the time to do like a stream to just make weird shit to put onto stuff. Better to maybe see if I could just ask some of the other people that do stuff on the site that I think it's called Bitbox. I could send them a message and ask them if I could use their stuff. Technically, even if I did, I'm pretty sure most of that is just kind of all relatively open source if they're sharing it to a certain degree. That community kind of just seems a little bit more, hey, this is what I did, shares it, and when you share it, you show how you did it, and how to recreate and make the same similar sounds and stuff. This piece of hair here is kind of weirding me out a little bit. I don't know if I could stand running this. It was an interesting idea to mess with the ambient sound. I feel like it would need to be a lot more dynamic. That, or it still would need some kind of a subtle tune tethered into it. This one's a little bit okay because there seems like there's a rainstorm further away from it, which could be interesting if it gradually moved into light sprinkling of a rain, and then full rain, and then out of the rain into like a dripping cycle. Then we're gonna have to play with that. Let's move on to something else. Try to see what some of these other sounds are like. Alright. We'll hit this, and then I need to go back to trying to send out a tweet. Where is that at? May not be working anymore. Let's open up. And I needed to fix this weird thing there. That weird thing there. Man, look at all that frame dropping. Not happy. Not happy at all. Let's see here. See, hashtag creative, or Twitch creative, and we'll go ahead and post that. I think currently that's kind of okay. What else does it need to work here that need to be straightened out? think I need to do some work on messing with the shadow on her neck as well. Here, I also need to take a minute to just take a look at how the stream is going, actually. Just to see if it's freaking out too bad or not. We'll do some lines over here and here real quick. Just as... not too bad of a thing there. Seemed okay. Too crazy. Okay, is there anything else that kind of is really getting at me at all? It's like I'd like to still address. There's some word with that up there. Okay, yeah. Kill this shadow line. I think I need to really tweak the ink line as well. Yeah, closer to there. I think I need another one of those up there. Cross hair. Eraser. What else do we need to deal with here? Man, just dropping frames left and right, man. Thing is, I usually don't even look at that stuff most of the time when I'm doing this, so this may be normal. The last couple of streams I've been doing. Again, I maybe need to sit down and retweak my overlay setup yet again. But yeah, when we eventually get to the point where we can get another system, that'll help a lot with this. Because what I'll do is hook my Surface Pro up to a different system and have it stream it, and then have it the Surface Pro being processing the art side of it. So I'll just be capturing the image of the work. Okay, I'm kind of liking what's going on here a little bit here and there, but I think we're getting into this little bit of a problem where it's like I'm being a little bit too precise on some of the laying down on some of this stuff, where I need it to break up more. Be a little bit less uniform. Yeah, disconnect some of these lines a little bit, eat at them so they break up. I'll try to do something like that and see if I can't. Yeah. Lay over and then break. Looks good. Just come down in here. Leave that a little bit there. There, a little bit more. Send that out there, a little more. Too much there. Kind of wanted this thicker too. Okay, I think if I take this up a little bit higher, pull from it a little bit from there, I'll enjoy that a little bit more. Okay, let's go back to this and let's start messing around with our lines on here. Eat away at this just here and there. Let's go up a notch though, and let's kill our red for a minute here. And we need to add more of this on that. Other side there. Alright. Cool. I think she's coming along nicely. There's that. Cool. File. Save. Okay, we're gonna take a minute here and just back out here, and we're going to look at some of the other stuff that I've done on here recently. Do a little bit of show and tell. This is the one that I'm currently working on here, and I think it's pretty done. Pretty done. I may end up like going in and manipulating it a little bit more here when I actually convert it into a file for a t-shirt, but for posting and whatnot, I think it's pretty good. When we come back to that, we'll get into that, like, we'll zoom in into it and do whatnot, and then I'll probably be reposting a just a version of it, showing it onto a t-shirt. I think we're really close to being like good with it. Let's go ahead and just not too close. Can hear a little bit close and just see if there's any little things we could possibly do to make that easier for us when we get around to doing it. Because I need to dial back and go through my other ones. All my other reds that are like this. I think there's one specifically that I really want to do because I think it'll do well for t-shirt stuff. Okay, we have Doyen here. Let me actually back out. We did a while ago, which is, she's cool. I dig her. And she also needs to be zoomed in, cleaned up, and I don't know if I have a white layer on her. Do I have a white layer? Yes, I do. So what I have to do is create a layer. That layer needs to be cleaned up, as you can see. Prior stuff that I did with it. So when I get around to doing that, I'll have to clean that up. But that enables me to, when I throw it onto a t-shirt, it'll show up on black or colored shirts instead of just becoming transparent on white. Which is interesting. I think white and off-white stuff will see it as a transparency, and everything else will see it as actual, like, a color. Let's see here. We also have Snide that we did. She's cool as well. That one's gonna be fun to throw onto stuff as well. And we have Patrician. And then we have Scullin. Now I need to figure out exactly what I'm going to name this one. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to take the time to just make sure we're okay and cleaned up here. Enough to do stuff. So what are we doing here? Okay, we're gonna pull up our phone. I'm gonna look up the word scroll real quick here. Synonyms for scroll.
According to Wikipedia, a scroll, also known as a roll, is a roll of papyrus parchment or paper containing writing.
Yeah, that's not it said synonyms for scroll.
Here are some results from the web.
This one's gonna be tricky. I may just call it scroll still. Usually I like more like an emotional or foreign sounding word. But that concept of it could become foreign in a future context. Scrawl is kind of cool too. What is this? Bow, spool, yeah.
Volute.
Volute, huh? I'm unfamiliar with volute. Seems contrary to the direction I'm trying to be going with stuff, but does seem very interesting.
Synonyms for contrary, opposite, opposing, opposed.
I wasn't trying to do that, Google. Those are volutes, okay. It's a spiral scroll thing that is on pillars in architecture. But I guess volute is a scroll though. As well. It kinda, at least it has that kinda loose etymology thing to it a little bit, it seems like. I'd have to actually look up the root of the word though. It's interesting. I'm not really seeing a lot of the synonym for like drag or move. Which scroll has turned into that. Yeah, you're scrolling through it like you were to, you know, if there was a wrapping of documentation above and below, kind of an idea, but it's kind of turned into something else a little bit now within the digital world. What else could we do instead of scroll? Is there any other contexts here that... Okay, that's bugging me there on that. I'm seeing it. Fix that. Scrolling. I think I'm probably just gonna keep scrolling. Well, that's just quick, simple, and easy, and it works. And for all I know, it's maybe not necessarily a name for her. It's the acronym for the this kind of weird unit. Having issues though here a little bit with something. The logo thing on her arm. It's kind of bugging me. Let's do this. And it's not the actual thing itself, it's the circle. Hmm. Apply, see how that looks. I think that may be a little bit better. Turn this back on and fill that in. Alright. Okay, digging that part, but now I'm not digging the bottom of it. So... form, warp. Pull you out here a little more. More breath there. Apply. Deselect. Get in there. Think what we'll do. Oh, hello, TJ. Not sure how long ago you sent that. If you're still there, hi. If not, thanks for dropping by. It's going good. Trying to finish this up. So she's done. She's getting close. Getting close. Group. What is it? Rename. Do you have a better name than Scroll for this character? So right now, that's still all I got. Because I would say that the gray fox is connected with Scroll. Like if I were to do a ooh, I may actually do that, actually, tell you the truth. Sweet. We're gonna get in here. And we're going to clean this up a little bit here and there. We're going to do another layer and we're going to throw it in. Good, good. Question mark. Thinking? Oh, okay. Transform. Ooh, what the fuck was that? Okay, don't change. Scroll, aka fire. uh, Fire Phoenix. Oh god, my brain just went into a splat there. Because I'm drawing a foxy character thing here, a gray fox, and my brain just had read that, and it's the phoenix, and I got Firefox, which is kind of funny. I've seen that done before, where people draw the like personify the internet explorer and Firefox and Chrome and whatnot. Free transform, warp. Use that as means to sculpt this a little bit better. Move down. Transform, rotate. Kind of part of me wants to do that. Let's see here. Let's do a new layer again. And the problem with doing this is that if I do it right, I think it'll actually turn out really nice. So let's go back to okay, where are you at? For this to work, this is gonna be a pain in the ass, isn't it? Yep. Move you up a little bit. We will grab you. You up. And we'll grab you. If we transform, to apply. What is this? That's that. Turn this on. Erase, erase, erase. Oh. Crap. No. Turn this back on. Go to this. Now we erase. Erase, erase. Cool. Why isn't that working? Okay. Okay, and with that, we'll turn that gray, and we can erase this, and that will be like that. Okay, cool. And this needs to be brought up in there a little bit more. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know. Disable mask. And we come back down to this. Yes. Scroll. I'm gonna grab that, and then we're just gonna move that up. And we're going to grab and rotate. We're gonna hide this. Control H. Right. Take a look at it. We need to warp on it. Alright. That's fine. We're gonna apply. Is that Royce? Is that what that says? Royce? Am I saying that right? So R-O-Y-C-E? Is that actually a... just a name, or is there some other context to it? It sounds cool. Let's see if it has any other context. Royce Wictionary? Is it gonna do it? I fumbled that really
These
bad.
came back from a search.
Royce Wictionary. No, it's
These came
just
back
doing
from a
Roy.
search.
Let's just go into it and I'll add to it. I wish Wiktionary did etymology of names a little bit more. Sometimes it does, but not all names. Roy means red, and king. So I'm assuming Royce may be close to that. Yeah, the red part is Gaelic a little bit. You know, looks like derived from a medieval dramatic given name Rose. A female given name. It's very interesting. Okay, I think we're going to be messing with my shadows a little bit differently here. What the hell? Oh, are we still on that? Deselect. Where is this at? There's that. Now I can try to mess with our shadow line here a little bit more. Need to fix it since I moved everything. look how that even looks like. Dead scroll. Oh shit, did I move all my red? I want to say it looks like I accidentally did. File save. What are you? Because in my mind, I team dead scroll, yeah, that's perfectly fine. First name or last name Royce, but I'm cool with that in my mind. Still, though, a descriptive kind of word beyond that, though, still. Okay, I know what I need. Synonyms for which? Synonyms for which?
Here's what I found on the web.
Synonyms for which?
These came back from a search.
That's not the which I want. I'll just have to spell it. It's annoying when you look up a word, in a thesaurus, and there's obviously some other words that you can think of that aren't in there. It's like, really? I'm gonna be annoyed if sorceress is not on here. Okay, they've got source. Enchantress. Cast. Spell. Conjure. Chanter. I've really liked this one I've been using is Mancer. Mancer is kind of unique. Love the internet, Ash. Yeah. Vamp. Diviner. Charmer. Seductress. Fatale. Marvel. Seer, Shaman. Warlock. Soothsayer, Siren. Prophet, Legionist. Archmage. Conjurer. What is this? Dabblist? That's interesting. I would like to look at that one a little bit. And that one as well. Druid. That's kind of interesting. Ovate. Wow, there's okay. We'll look up some of these other words here. Dictionary. Yeah, one of the cool things that I saw that as a hypothesis with witches, I find interesting, is that they may have been a demonization of beer brewing women. Apparently, that was supposedly a thing where their shtick was very witch-like. Obviously, then there's just a wise woman or some apothecary. And yet again, in that thing, brewing beer is kind of a medicine-orientated thing too. So, but the idea is pointed hats and a broom with a sign on it is how they set up their shop and whatnot. And when a group of, I don't know, I'm assuming it's a group of men or just a group of industry tried to push them out by demonizing them and taking the business from them, basically, by saying that they're doing weird shit. And yeah, the idea of like the cauldron being the thing that they were brewing or making the alcohol in whatnot. It's kind of an intriguing idea. What is this?
A ruspex.
A ruspex?
A ruspex.
One of the classes of minor priests who practice divination. Essentials of animal killed in sacrifice. That's interesting. Hmm. I guess this is okay way to do this. What are some of these other words? Are foreign to me. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, yep, very.
Ovate.
Ovate, huh? Egg shape. So is there some kind of a magic thing connected with ovate? That's interesting. I know there's some mysticism with the shape of the egg, but there's a lot of mysticism based around natural forms and how they seem to be doing stuff more efficiently than we are. To a certain degree. There's certain schools of thought and practices within inventing and stuff that is copying nature, which is good. Or using like the math of nature. Fibonacci, phi, and that kind of stuff. Or similar stuff. I'm trying to think here. What is the next one? I need to try looking up. Is this theurgist? Is this how that sounds familiar to me. System. Practice in E in divine, supernatural. Of divine, supernatural agency in human affairs. Oh, wow. What a word there. Divine or supernatural agency in human affairs. That sounds like a fucking newspeak thing, man. The SAHA. SAHA. Or the DAHA. Duh. The divine agency in human affairs. Theurgy. Theurgy.
Theurgy.
Theurgy. Okay. Yeah. Theurgy. Yeah. Theurgy. Here, I may actually look up that word elsewhere. I'm leaning towards that right now, just because it's weird in my head. did not look up that one though. Theurgist. Thing is there doesn't seem. What is it? There's theurgy, theurgic, theurgical. There's. I'm just not seeing. I guess I would just maybe just do theurge. Is that even a thing? Hmm. You could try making something up. For me, like, what is it? I don't know. I'm trying to. If I were to do a creation thing, it'd be like emonus as a word, which is a word that I have. It's a what is it? Combination of two words, similar to wraith, which is wrath and what is wraith? Wrath and I can't remember what the second one was. That's a Tolkien word, wraith. He made that word. He was also an etymologist. Wraith, wrath, and yeah, I have to look that up maybe. I can remember the second word is for wraith. Maybe anger, but that doesn't make sense to do. Or wrath and rage, maybe? Seems kind of redundant to do two words that kind of mean the same thing. Let's see here. What the fuck? Type a letter and then it deletes it? What the hell? Okay. Well, fuck you. Yeah. Did it want me to put down the letter G? Let's see here. Latin theurgia, theurgia. What is this? Theos, God, ergon, work, God's work. Okay. Theosg, ergon. I wish I could read Greek and Latin for that matter. Theurgy. Okay, I'm kind of leaning towards theurgy right now. There's one other word that I wanted to try to look up, and then we'll move on. So diabolist. So is that dabalist? A devil worshipper, huh? Idol. Idobolist? Man. What does this word sound like? Am I saying it right? Would be annoying to learn. Well, most the language, it seems to derive from Greek and Latin. Those are the most common roots. And then you have your Asian stuff that kind of is doing its own thing. I'm not sure exactly what the core roots of that stuff is, or if that's more character based, which is more pictograph kind of a thing. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't break down that word. Because die. Because bolus has to be something, and then die, it's gotta be something.
Diabolism.
Diabolism, so diabolist. So I wonder if dabble has roots in the diabolism, in like the root of it, because I could see dabbling being the idea of a dabbling in magic, dabbling in things you're not supposed to, kind of a thing. Yeah, I'm kind of like that too. To write the word dabble, but diabol, diabol. Dabble. 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 Come on. Dabble. What? It's writing. It's only hearing me say gobble. Let's see here. Dabble. To play and splash, or as if in water, especially with hands, huh? Superficial matter. Huh. Interesting that dabble has a context to water specifically. Give you some letters to work. See here, Wiktionary. Yeah, that's where I want to go. Curious on the etymology of dabble versus the diabol. Pinch, knead, dabble. Partially wet, to splash, to drip. Playfulness. So I'm assuming it's referring to his dabbing, maybe, which it's funny. Just what the word dabbing is, how that's fluctuated. Which one are they gonna be, huh? What are you gonna be? What are you gonna be, huh? Okay, so right now, what out of the 3 words that I'm dealing with, what are they? Sticking with scroll, or doing dabble, or diable, diabol, or urgy, or theurgy. Scroll, apple, diable, or theurgy. Just by like the sounding of them, scroll and theurgy sounds more interesting, just as noise. No, she doesn't look like a dabble. Theurgy. Or maybe drop the Y. Thurge. Thurge is kind of cool. Theurgy's fine though too. I think as an impact on other people though, scroll would probably work better for other people to read, because people can relate to that word more so. Because you lost a... You're fine. This one's hard. This one does... It's like... It's... The context of this one is different like than those other ones. Those ones had like expression to them, like a feeling to it. This has more of a... like an identity to like a class or something like that in a video game. Alright. We're gonna move on. Let's shrink this down. Wow, is this stream frozen? Kind of almost looks like it is. Free transform. Where are you saved? Save current. Where's my thing just stuck? My image. Brr, 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 brr. Size. I think what's going to happen is all my work that I was doing there is just going to go up in smoke with it relating to this. Any of that stuff is always fun. I get smarter and I have context for other stuff. Other goulash. Here's save as. But I think she's just gonna get named Scroll. Possibly. It's just like get it done with. Move on to the next one. We'll deal with that. I'm wasting time a little bit. Let's see here. So I think what I'm going to do is just after I'm done saving this, I'm going to hop off. And then maybe eat a snack real quick and then go play a game I've been wanting to play. And I may dilly-dally with uploading this online, but in between that, but Resident Troll isn't here. Which one? I seem to collect those. Dropbox. Sad thing is usually what I get is I get like friendly trolls. They're more kappas than they are like assholes. What makes it tricky. File save as. Okay, we good? Unsaved? Yes, 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 good. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and do that then. We'll do what we said we're doing. We'll jump up. Where you at? Codec. Alright, cool. Yay! And basically what I'll end up doing is doing maybe another one here in a minute. later on. Maybe today. May play games, then jump back onto here or whatever. I was kind of supposed to do stuff for my Godzilla piece, but that may happen later. Maybe that's what I'll do later on today, if I get back on. Yeah, thanks TJ. Anyone else that hung out with me, thanks. And I'll catch you guys next time on Stealth Artisan Live.